One Championship just had one of the most exciting cards of the year, and it was highlighted by the best female mixed martial artist in the entire world.
This is the Fighters Replay, and we're going to be covering the top 4 fights of One Fight Night 14 that happened this past weekend. Starting off, we're going to talk about the unorthodox boxing match between the Panda versus Wonder Girl.
It was a really, really unorthodox style of fighting. I liked it. I felt like it had potential, but at this point, I felt like they should have just gave them boxing gloves and called it a boxing match. It was a little weird at times with both fighters stopping at certain points because they were getting hit in the back of the head when they're literally dipping their head down. It was just, it was a great idea. I just think it was just poorly executed.
I have to agree. I mean, like, I think if it was a, like, actual boxing match, it would have been so much more entertaining, and it had all the potential to be so technical, but instead it turned into a brawl where they were basically hammer fisting each other's faces, like, standing up. It just was such an odd style to push because of the small gloves.
Pretty much a bare-knuckle fight. It was pretty much a bare-knuckle boxing match, but just with the 4-ounce gloves.
I agree. I don't think I could have put it any better at that point.
Well, however, don't get it twisted. This match was very, very entertaining, and I was absolutely on my feet for this fight, and I really enjoyed it. Wonder Girl put up a really good fight. A lot more of a fight than I thought she was going to put up. I can't lie. Wonder Girl should be proud of herself.
I mean, it was just an all-out brawl. But respect to both women. The Panda took home the round 3 TKO stoppage, but either way, a good fight had us on the edge of our seats and still was a great, fun fight to watch. Moving on, we had our first championship matchup of the night. We had the inaugural atomweight submission grappling world championship between Danielle Kelly and Jessica Khan. I thought Khan was going to have this. Robbie beat me in a bragging rights debate over this one. But overall, Danielle Kelly stuck to her plan perfectly. She used the cage to her advantage and was able to pressure Jessa with that cage, with that wall, and pulled out with a unanimous decision win.
Yeah, I'm going to take my bragging rights and brag that I had full faith in my girl. I'm very proud of her. I'm proud of Jessica Khan. She came in, showed out, did her thing. Danielle Kelly came out, did her thing. I'm also going to brag that I told Danielle Kelly that I was in love with her, and she said thank you. So for all you dudes out there that are looking at her some kind of way, watch out, bruh. That's all I'm going to say.
Congratulations to the new atomweight submission grappling world champion, Danielle Kelly.
Congratulations to my wife.
Moving on to tonight, we had probably controversially one of the greater Muay Thai female fights that I've ever seen. Smila Sundell and Alicia Helen Rodriguez for the strawweight Muay Thai World Championship. To catch you guys up, Alicia Helen Rodriguez is the atomweight Muay Thai World Champion and was moving up in weight to challenge Smila for double champ status. This was a very interesting matchup, and both girls brought extreme technical skill to this fight. The first round definitely went to Alicia, in my opinion, and she was definitely showing Smila her dominance as far as her experience in the cage. Round 2 and round 3, she started pushing back and pressuring forward a lot more. She was able to use her reach and her length to create distance between Alicia that was hard for her to get onto the inside, and was basically just manhandling her. And in that third round, it caused the ref to believe that there was needed to be a stoppage, which I believe was completely fair and honestly probably should have been a little sooner.
And I really did enjoy this match. I do wish that Alicia paced herself a bit more earlier on. I feel like she kind of went into the fire very, very early, and I just don't think that was the best course of action. I feel like she burned herself out so quick because even when in those early exchanges when she was fresh, I felt like she was getting the better of Sundell, like in the first round when she was fresh. I feel like she should have paced herself, take a little bit more of her time. I would have liked to see that. But Smelia Sundell came in, showed the fuck out. She for real showed the fuck out. I doubted her. I thought Rodriguez was going to get the win. But God, Sundell it's like she took that personal, man. So all props to her, man.
Honestly, Alicia, I think she came in with the right game plan. We knew that she had to be early and present in this fight within the first round to be able to have the advantage on Smila. Because if you give Smila space, Smila will take that space and she will stomp you down with it. And in that first round, Alicia was really good with getting on the inside and pressuring forward and putting Smila on the back ends of the cage, and I think she kept a good job there. In the second round, Smila was able to read that a lot easier and was able to make adjustments and changes within her footwork and her clinch game to overall counter that and kind of throw Alicia off of her game plan. Then coming into round 3, I think Smila just had it. She knew that she was close to finishing Alicia and she had to just go for it. And she was basically just teeing off on her from that point.
Be real, if there was ever going to be fighters who get fight in the night and get a bonus, I think both these women deserve, hell, I don't think, give them $100K. Fuck $50K. Because that was just a goddamn war. Hey, Tachi Cinchatong, give them, hey, bro, just give them $1 million each. Just be real. They deserve it. In the main event, we have Stamp Fairtex versus MCO He for the interim atomweight MMA World Championship, and that turned in to the official atomweight MMA World Championship with the retirement of Angela Lee. We want to take a second to give Angela Lee her flowers and want to say that she has been an absolute amazing champ. She's an amazing person. We're absolutely going to miss seeing her compete, and we absolutely wish her, the Fighters Replay wishes her the best in retirement and hope that she can find the absolute utmost happiness in her life.
I couldn't say it any better. I mean, Angela Lee completely changed the face of women's mixed martial arts and truly trailblazed a path for a lot of women around the world to compete in mixed martial arts to a certain degree of technicality and pressure that just has yet to be matched inside of the ring. All respect to Angela Lee. The Fighters Replay brings all support to her foundation at the Fight Story. I think she's doing amazing things, and I think this retirement is going to be ultimately the greater choice for her, and we hope that that we continue to see and hear from her every so often. I also thought how it was really, really cool how she did a surprise kind of retirement and how one championship allowed her a space and a platform to speak onto, especially after being silent for so long and not being able to truly speak her mind in a lot of interviews and a lot of press conferences and stuff like that. One championship gave her that platform as a respected champion, and allowed her that proper send-off, which was absolutely beautiful. Then to turn around to now make the interim atomweight mixed martial arts world championship into the actual atomweight mixed martial arts world championship for these two girls, and then to do the commentary of the fight and then crown Stamp as the new atomweight mixed martial arts champion of the world, which I think was just an absolutely beautiful full circle moment that will forever be defined into mixed martial arts history.
Let's be real. Women's mixed martial arts hasn't gotten the rep and love that it deserves, and this was truly a legendary night for women's mixed martial arts. So, fuck it. I say this shit should be in the history books.
Now, let's get into the main event of the evening, because this was a fucking fight. Robbie, do you want to take this one away?
I think a lot of people were expecting Stamp Fairtex to absolutely dominate Ham Seohee. I think what Ham proved in this fight, that she is not no bum, bro. Regardless of her age, she had Stamp in trouble a couple of times during this fight. She dropped Stamp, and I think there was like a total of 2 times where she like had Stamp hurt. And honestly, she landed some good shots on her. And I honestly was starting to get worried. I felt like Stamp was being a little reluctant to let go. It may have just been like the nerves, may have been like the pressure, but eventually Stamp was able to get in her groove because she will rip your fucking body if you give her the chance. And that's what happened. Stamp became champ. And man, I just can't think of a happier ending. I felt like all the superheroes won tonight.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I mean, the most of the first and second round, Stamp and Ham were just figuring each other out, trying to feel each other out. The stakes had just been moved so much higher. Now they were fighting for an actual championship. We could definitely tell there was some nerves in the building. But
yeah,
coming out into that third round and to the end of that second round, they completely changed up the pace once they got those few hard shots in, and they both realized, well, we're in it. We might as well fucking go for it. And Stamp was able to come on top in those tough exchanges and was able to get the TKO finish in round 3. She ultimately stopped Ham with the start of a body shot, which I thought was really neat considering her last finish was from a body shot, into the liver with Elise Anderson, and that was beautiful. And so it just had the same, Ham just had the same look on her face when she hit her stomach with that punch. She just looked up at her, and she was like, oh no. And Stamp went in for the finish and was able to get her off pretty fast up against the cage. But overall, this was a completely great fight. We're happy to crown Stamp Fairtex as the new champion. She's so well deserving of this, long time overdue. And to see Angela wrap the belt around her was just the most beautiful moment that we could imagine happening out of the night.
Absolutely. But I don't want to leave this without giving Ham her flowers. She absolutely did wonderful. She showed up to fight. She made it very competitive. Hell, you could say I could give rounds 1 and 2 to her, to be honest. And
honestly,
I had her
I kind of would too.
Sorry?
I said, honestly, I'd give her round 1. Round 2 would be kind of close just because of that last minute that Stamp started to become a little bit more active. But nonetheless, Ham put on a hell of a competition and definitely didn't make it any easy task for Stamp.
Absolutely. And people were expecting Stamp to just kill this girl. That was not, I mean, she did kill her, but that was not the case. It was not a dominant win. It was very competitive.
It definitely was, and it was competitive at the highest technical level that it could have been as well. So flowers to both of these girls, props to both of these girls, respect to both of these girls, all love. And this was a great night for women's mixed martial arts, a great night for one championship, and a great night for combat sports enthusiasts all around the world. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please make sure to like, follow, subscribe, do all the good things. And we'll be catching you guys soon.
Goodbye.
You can't break me, I got iron bones. My ground game will leave your mind blown. I'm ready to fight in any time zone. I'm the greatest, you can call me John Jones. Knocking clowns out like I'm Steve Pay. We can even fight on the freeway. I'ma leave him bloody right where he lay. This is the Fighters Replay.